5 seconds into it. Alright, so I'm cheating today. Alright, it still counts as a video a day. We're up to number 54, and it's like, hey, what's up, man? The later we get into tour, it seems like it should be easier, but then they've been doing a little yo-yo on us. Early on, there was like no repeats. I think they got 6 shows in, no repeats, and I felt like, we're suffering a little bit. Now at this point, they're just kind of winging it, busting songs out. And then, but now it's like repeat heavy to the point to where they played the song Heavy Rotation to acknowledge that some songs are deeply heavy into the rotation, which mostly I'm okay with. Like I've been saying for years, they could like play Down with Disease every other show as far as I'm concerned. And songs like that, whatever, Tweezer, Carini, the songs that just kind of always hit it. But now that we're getting like 40 in Bathtub Gin, I'm not worn out. See, it's weird. 46 days, I'm like, all right, maybe I've had enough. In fact, they played 46 days so much that even, man, I don't know why. It's not like I talk a lot at work. But again, worked extra hours today. Like Danny Glover said, man, I'm getting too old for this shit. Free, now, see, that's another one. Now, I'm fine with Free. Keep on playing it, especially if it's going to be like that one the other night. And then we got that encore that was awesome with Free. But 46 days, they play it so much that even Mary acknowledged they played it so much. But they don't play it so much that she didn't call it 43 days. She commented they play 43 days a lot. And I was like, so she's kind of paying attention, but how close of attention could she be paying? Hey, what's up, Spud? Yes, that's definitely due. And Gayuti, Antelope, Divided Sky, Runaway Jim. Like, I don't think those songs are getting put on the back burner. You get 5 or 6 shows without a Divided Sky or Runaway Jim or Antelope. I do start to worry. But then there's Squirming Coil, Still Looms, Maze, AC/DC Bag. I feel like a Lizards in Toronto. I don't know why, but that just feels like a Canada kind of thing. Alpine, perhaps. Alpine, I got an Alpine Lizards before, so it's not like... I don't know. We'll see. Then there's Piper, Looming. Then there's songs like Undermine, Casbot Vox. I'm sure will get a little action. Still waiting on the Sci-Fi Soldiers. Who knows? We'll see. But if I had to make a guess for Toronto, I think I would lean Lizards, Runaway Jim, maybe Gloria again. Maybe Gloria, ha ha ha. Perhaps. Anybody? All right. I don't know about Fee. Not feeling good about Fee, but I'd be extremely happy with Fee. And perhaps night 3 at Alpine, they'll do something similar to what they did in 2019. Being the final show before a slight break into Dick's, they just kind of unloaded the they just laid out everything they had left. And then we got Caspian, okay. So maybe if you're going to get a Fee, it would be that final night at Alpine. In Canada? I don't know. I don't think I get that. I miss it. I don't get it, Spud. Yeah, Peaches at Alpine. I would certainly, maybe that final night as well at Alpine. Vultures, I feel like hasn't been played yet this summer. That could come out. Maybe another Taste. I'd be happy with another Taste. And then, hopefully, they've given themselves 2 days in case there's any issues at the border this time getting into Canada. As I found out recently, doing an old show, they had some issues in 1996 trying to enter Canada. They let the dogs on the bus, as Trey said, and they took his dank. That's what he said. And, well, you think Shafty again, huh? Maybe, Phil. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe talk. I'll say, oh, yeah, maybe now I'll talk about that. I was listening to a lot of the studio albums tonight. And with the extra time at work, I'm around a guy, his coworker now. We normally just are on opposite ends doing our thing. Well, he's coming. I listen to Live Phish a lot, obviously, and he's up there. And, he's probably heard 2 hours of Live Phish, I would say. Maybe more. And never once has he been like, I like this. In fact, normally it's the opposite. I remember a Split Open and Melt chased him out of the room one time. He didn't like Stash, which was disappointing. He was like, how do you not like Stash? And then I think maybe Back on the Train. I take that back. He did like Back on the Train once. He caught that one. Well, yeah, the studio stuff, he was way more impressed. In fact, he was like, why does it sound different tonight? I was like, well, this isn't live. This isn't like a current show. Although another live one, I did mix in a live one throughout with the studio, and it was Character Zero, and he did like it. He was like, I like this one. He was like, I like these last three songs, actually. And the ones before that were, I think, Twist and Bug was playing off the Farmhouse album. He also liked, he pretty much liked all of Billy Breeze. That got me thinking about Talk. I wish they played that more. Maybe instead of like Horse and Silent in the Morning or, something like that. I'd like to get Talk in there a little more. And Swept Away, obviously, from Farmhouse would be nice every now and then. Yeah, Spud. I don't know, man. I don't know if he can be saved. Melt ran him out of the room. Didn't like Stash, but yet he likes Zero. He likes Twist, the studio Twist, even. Yes, Talk, exactly, right. We got another Talk fan. And then he liked Free, so that's good. He liked the studio Free, that's solid. He liked Shade, too. I was like, oh, boy. And I listened to Sigma Oasis. I haven't listened. Well, I skipped Everything's Right. I was getting ready to say I listened to it in its entirety. Probably for the first time since the night the album came out. But not true. I skipped Everything's Right. I am under no circumstance am I listening to the studio version of Everything's Right. But Leaves and Thread, which most people would agree, 2 thumbs up. Mercury, happy with it. Steam, I don't really like Steam anytime. The Sigma Oasis studio version, I could see why a lot of us were like, didn't really give that song a shot. He did like that, though. He liked Sigma Oasis. He liked Shade. I think he even kind of liked Mercury. He liked that Nets Unbreakable part. I'm like, all right, man. Like Spud said, we might have a chomper on our hands. But it's better than, and I've never like tried to force it on him. But just tonight I was in the mood to listen to the studio stuff. I know after, years and hours of him hearing them live and just not really being into it, I didn't want to force it, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. We got Antelope and Divided Sky are definitely going to get played in these next 4 shows, right? And I can't believe there's only 8 shows left. We got this Toronto show. Yeah, I know. I wish the Red would get a little more action. Maybe instead of the soul songs and Everything's Right. He's more of a drinker, I'll say. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people that are drinkers, doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with Phish. And like I was saying, I'm not that guy, man. I'm anti trying to push Phish on like your coworkers or friends or whoever. It's like, I mean, depending on who they are, if they tell you, if I get a new coworker and he says he likes Frank Zappa or the Grateful Dead, I might be like, oh yeah, do you like Phish? But yeah, sadly, Steam probably is due. Hey, what's up, Marco? Horn is probably due as well. Might get a horn in Alpine. For that ski slope in the background. Oh yeah, I should probably touch on a few things that people have said. The most comments I probably got at anything this summer is when I said Velvet Sea ended the like references to the beach or ocean, and a lot of people let me know that First Tube was in fact a surfing song, which I did not know that. And then I was like, I'm not sure if I'm buying this. And then, yeah, I'm starting to wonder about Destiny Unbound. I'm thinking Destiny Unbound, man, maybe never played again. Perhaps. Isn't that when that guy, jumped off the fucking balcony or whatever? At the Warriors Arena? Harpua and McGrupp, I'd be super happy with that, Marco. And they did play Iculus at Alpine in 2019 on the final night. Unloaded a Contact on us. Maybe a Sanity as well. I'd be happy with a Sanity. I should have played Sanity for him, damn it. I should have been like, all right, now this is what they're really all about. I remember that time during the Baker's Dozen, I made my mom like a compilation mix CD of all the Bluegrass stuff they played at the Baker's Dozen, and at the very end, I included Sanity. Just a reminder what kind of guy I am. Just in case she forgot. She's like, there's Kevin. I don't know. There's people, man, I'm nothing compared to some people, dude. I feel like I don't remember much at all or forget things. Yeah, possibly. I feel like we'll get some sci-fi. I don't know. You're right. Bowie has been really backburnered. Yeah, well, he doesn't like... Seems like the more complex early songs he didn't like as much. Yeah, I don't know. He seems to like the more straight ahead rock, kind of the more basic rock. Free, Character Zero, Shade, if that's even rock. Although he did kind of like Mercury, Although Mercury, that's not, can't really compare Mercury to like David Bowie or something. Yeah, Dinner and a Movie, man. He'd be like, what's wrong with you? Listen to a couple Frank Zappa songs too. Oh, and he commented that he liked, I think it was maybe Thread. He always, he said when he was younger, he liked playing bass guitar. He dabbled on the bass guitar, he said. And he always liked, he's like, yeah, like everybody in high school, I thought I'd someday be in a rock and roll band, and I always wanted to play bass. And he commented that he really thought it was cool that they kind of, the bass is really featured in a lot of their songs and really present. You can hear it. I told him, more. I was like, yeah, he's got a lot of songs. In fact, they could probably do a whole show of just the bass player songs. Found out recently, though, some people don't like Mike's songs. It's weird, when I made that video of an imaginary entire show of Mike's songs, there were a few people that were like, oh my God, I'd be so mad if this happened. 555, I don't think people necessarily love. But that Maul, come on, man, Maul it over. I'd be real happy with a Piper Julius, a 20-minute Julius followed by a 4-minute Piper. No, I wouldn't. I would be happy with that all. You're right. Maze is one I could have played for him. I didn't want to go too deep. I believe he'll probably be in my neighborhood the rest of the week a little bit if I continue to do this. I don't know if I can do it, man. We'll see tomorrow. If tomorrow's recap sucks, it's because I've done like 33 hours in 3 days. Yeah, and some people probably watch and are like, 11-hour days, that ain't nothing. Well, man, I'm an old dirtbag. I don't know what to tell you. That's a lot for me. 55 by the end of the week. Maybe they let me do 5 on Saturday. So I get my 55 Monday through Friday and then 5 more on Saturday. 4, you guessed it. Spud just said it, 555. It'd be more like 55.5. I remember in the real early recaps, I referred to it as 555. And then the next time they played it, I said 555. And someone was like, is he ever going to get the song title right? Hey, what's up, Michael? Yeah, Destiny Unbound. I don't know, dude. I'm thinking maybe it could be retired. I mean, a guy committed suicide last time they played that song. They might be like, let's not try that again. But I would definitely like to hear Destiny Unbound. Yes. In fact, I should have played some of that '03 Nassau show for him tonight. I know, although it got a little jammy there, I have discovered he's not too into jams unless it's back on the train. Unless it's a Type 1 back on the train. He is into that. He likes Billy Strings a lot. I've noticed that over time. John Hartford. I should have played him some Phish Bluegrass. Damn, man. I definitely could have hit him with a Rocky Top. I know he would have liked that. I think I'll have to consider that for tomorrow. Nah, I don't know if he's ready for that. Although tomorrow I might eat. I'm going to do exactly what I did to my mom. I'm going to put together a playlist. I'm going to play him 7 or 8 Bluegrass songs. And then I'm going to hit him with a Sanity Iculus. Boom, boom. Just to let him know who he's working with. Be like, yeah, that's right, dude. I'll drive hours to see these guys. I've done it 34 times. I don't know who his band was. I'll have to ask him who his band was. He kind of liked Little Feat. I played a couple Little Feat songs, too. He likes them. I don't know, man. Oh, you're right. That's another reason to play Nassau. You're right. Along with the Destiny Unbound. Maybe, I don't know how he'll feel. Yeah, maybe. I was laughing about something totally unrelated. I had a thought. I was just sitting there working. I started thinking about something earlier, and I was laughing to myself like a maniac. Well, he thought I was laughing about the Sigma Oasis. Thanks, Mike. He thought I was laughing at the Sigma Oasis lyrics. Picking the Phish? What is that, like a bluegrass? Picking on Phish? I don't know if I have, Marco. Is that a bluegrass people doing Phish songs? I heard a Bluegrass Sweet Child of Mine the other day. It's kind of interesting. So you guys don't have any big picks? AC/DC bag? I don't feel good about Round Room or Access Me. In fact, I quit asking for Access Me or calling for Access Me. Not really asking, but that's odd. Every now and then somebody gets into my comment section, and you can tell through my comment section they're talking directly to the band as if they watch, I do feel like, yeah, at some point they probably like had heard something about some guy on YouTube. But guys, if you're watching now, don't do that. Don't leave a comment in my videos talking directly to the band. It makes you look a little weird. And then if I get too many people in my comment section that are a little weird, then it's like, oh shit, who's watching me? Like the other night when y'all wooed Wilson, I was like, who is going to see this band, man? Who is this crowd? We got 10,000 little nugs in the crowd right now. Nothing against little Nug. She seems to have a lot of fun out there or whatever. We just can't have 10,000 of her going to Phish. You know what I mean? That's what ends up happening. And some people blame the band, but come on, you heard it. You knew it. Even the people that are cutting them some slack. Although I did wonder, and a few others were like, "Uh-oh, this guy's blaming the band. He's defending the wooers. I think we found a wooer. I think this guy wooed. Guilty." Come on, guys! It's a live stream. It's the chat of a live stream. Go out on a limb. What are they going to play? Seven Below. Good call, Phil. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know, Spud. You're right. That's like, have they transitioned permanently to Axilla 2? I don't think so. I think we have gotten an Axilla since the first Axilla 2 a while back. Not this year, though. Oh, yeah, a friend of mine. I keep calling Sample in a Jar openers, and he keeps calling Party Time openers, I think. Although he will mix his up occasionally. And if it's a good Party Time, okay. And if Boogie On's always good. Maybe like a tweezer. We ain't got in a long time. Is that, yeah, maybe some Canadian references. I don't know. Nothing jumps out at me, but oh, Canada, perhaps. One guy thought I had a problem with Canada just because I ended my video the other night going, oh, Canada. I mean, come on, man. It just sounded funny, right? In fact, I've heard that somewhere before. And it made me laugh, so it stuck with me. And I said it. Wasn't like, oh, Canada. That would have been a different one. I remember Dino Bravo used to come out to the Canadian national anthem. You guys remember Dino Bravo? Way? You perhaps are going to be waiting a little while. Yeah, Punch You in the Eye openers are cool. Yep, Dan, I agree. Dan, did you ever get a chance to listen to that Wilson where they wooed? Disturbing. Looking at the whiteboard over here. Man, I can't believe I botched that YEM the other night. Look, man, I had a nice whiteboard going. I don't know if you guys can see this real well. But I feel like things were going nice over here with the font. The mountains in the mist. I wasn't sure what to go. I wasn't real happy with the O and Ocelot. It's a little small. Fluffhead always jams me up a little. Had a lot of extra space down here. But overall, I thought I recovered nicely. Got the date and autograph down here. Opened up with the Mike's Hydro Weekapog. Wave of Hope, gave it a little special font even. But then YEM, man, you'll notice it happens a lot of times at this point in the night. I don't know what happens, but things get a little messy. Maybe we're 2 hours in, but I just feel like I jammed it up on that YEM. We had the near perfect whiteboard as far as the, Madman font goes. And then I recovered for Susie, Velvet Sea, and First Tube. I was so proud of my first tube, I underlined it in red. Goddamn surfing song. I don't know, man. I guess Trey claims it, but it does sort of have that feel to it. Oh, yeah, the weird vocal. That's right, you were also asking about that. Yeah, I don't know. Some guy was like going all over the place recording songs at Atlantic City, some YouTuber, I don't know his name, but he was like every song he was in a different location, including like out at the boardwalk at one point. Yeah, Contact Again would be nice. Alpine 19, they ended with that, or toward the end. I think they ended with some chomper shit I rolled out. Ooh, Heavy Things, okay. I hope we get one more Gotta Jaboo. Even the Gotta Jaboo studio, that jam is nice. I don't know why. I guess it's just the lyric, just the gotta jaboo. But boy, I mean, there was a time when that was like the most goofed on song they have. Okay, Farmhouse. Oh yeah, we could probably. You're right. We're owed a vacuum. Maybe a hold your head up. Maybe a vacuum with a hold your head up. Oh, I would love it. Oh, how I would love the. Maybe do some Mando. I'll tell you what, we'll still be in the run of the 365 days when old Grogu makes his return. Acoustic Army. See, I've been thinking about Army of One. I always wanted it this way. Oh, that's another song. That was one jam song the coworker liked. He did like I Always Wanted It This Way. Although it wasn't really like a Type 2 jam. It's just, that song kind of jams. Fee is Fuzzy Dice. It is overdue. That's the one song that technically, like I've said over and over again, I don't really chase songs, but I do know that that's the song I've never heard. 0 for 34. Maybe Vegas 2023. October. They'll play Fee and I'll be there. Who knows? Good point, Marco. Good point. And then so... Damn. So you're 0 for 37. I saw somebody online said, "Hey, what's up, Otter Creek?" Somebody online had a song that's not that uncommon. They said they've been to 40 shows and it's never been played. It was like maybe Squirming Coil, I think. Maybe Squirming Coil. It is not actually. It is from Michigan, recreational. This, however, is medical. Little Banana Kush. Okay, yeah, Divided Sky in Toronto. I like that. Maybe I would like to hear a Undermined. Damn, 37 shows and never got a simple. I think I was like 0 for 30 on Llama. Then I went 2 llamas in a row. Oh, 41 shows since Fee. I see what you mean. I thought you meant you have. Okay, Soul Shakedown Party. And there we go. Nassau 03 again. I think I missed your previous comments, bud. All right, so for late at night, we got a nice little crowd here. 45 people or so. What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by. I really didn't plan on going live, and then when I went to do the video, I was just like, man, it'd be a lot easier to go live. And I've been doing, and with the recap videos, you guys like that little cheesy, generic graphic I've been throwing up at the beginning? Is that like a nice little, is that a little better than just me? Just like, hey, there I am. You get like a 5 to 7 second warning, kind of get a brief tease of maybe what was cool. Demand. Demand. Yeah, hey, look. It has been played. There was a time when I was like, they'll never play Demand. Come on. And then there was a time when demand was met. And then the big jam night at the Baker's Dozen, they played, nice Rocco. Woke up this morning, Banana Kush. Shit, where was I? Oh yeah, the jam night, they played Thread. And I think at the time, I was like, Thread, man, you kind of didn't belong. In fact, I think I described Thread that night amongst all those Hall of Famers and all those big monster jams. Then they snuck Thread in there. I described it as like being like the white guy on the 76ers. And I was like, you're going to have a good career and all this and that. And Thread really hasn't, though, you know? I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. So one guy pointed out that a lot of my videos start out with a sort of a positive yet inquisitive, And I went and looked, and, I went back one video, and I was like, he's right. But then I went back 2 videos, he wasn't right. Then I went back 3 and 4 videos, he was right. And I was like, oh, shit, then I picked, like, a random video, and I do. But I think is what it is I hit record. And, I kind of like a Phish concert. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to say. I mean, I know what they've played. I've jotted down some notes. I've looked at my notes. I've looked at the whiteboard. But basically, when I hit record, man, I don't really know what I'm going to say. It's just, I don't know. So when I'm like, It's kind of like, that's what I'm wondering. I'm looking at it, I'm like, what do I think of this? You know, I don't even really know what I think at that point. I was thinking next time of doing a real negative, being like, kind of a grumpy face, or like that one chick in the Olympics was like, when her teammate was over there dominating. But it really is a natural thing. That's not like, oh, that's how like I end with boom. I start with well. See, I always thought I was like, well. Spud, I think you commented one time, if it's good, I do this. Like if I start out a video like this, right away, you're like, oh, that's a good video. Yeah, do a pissed off, be like, I will. Next time we get a Bethel Woods, I'll be like, And then there'll be the, or next time they play a bomb ass show that I love, I'm going to start out being like, well, fucking Phish. And then I'll go on to give a glowing recap. I'm not a pirate, Spud. Come on. You know, wear an eye patch too. 700 and something shows since Running with the Devil. Damn. Well, maybe they could bring Holdsworth back and play it. Coming up on 40 years next year. Although I think it's kind of bunk that they consider 1983. It's like they played one show in 83 and then didn't play again for 2 years or something, man. Oh, thanks, David. I don't know. I wonder what that 7%'s all about, but all right. Sometimes I do think it's weird when people are like spot on every time. I'm like, man, you didn't disagree with me at all? That's crazy. I've been thinking about a veggie burrito. Oh, okay. You know what, Dan? I haven't actually made a note of that, but I do like 555, I'll say. Hey, what's up, King of Cleveland? King of Cleveland, man. I don't, the Sean Watson thing's a mess. You know, it's just a mess. I hope, you know, I hear Baker's doing all right in Carolina. Good for him. You know, I'm not saying Deshaun's like an innocent man and shouldn't be punished, but the NFL, it's just like, what a joke what they're going through, man. It's like Roger Goodell, they're like, we don't want to accept any, we just don't want to have nothing to do with this, man. So they put it off on somebody else, and then they let the public blow up on her, and then now Roger Goodell's going to swoop in and be the hero. You know, I don't know. And it's just like they're going to suspend him for a year. And when we all know what other guys in the league have done, and they're just out there every week, you know, not to pick on the Bengals, but we got Joe Mixon. I mean, we saw the video of him, what he did. And the NFL was like, oh, well, he didn't work here when that happened. You know, when he punched a hole in that woman's face, he didn't work here. No big deal. You know, Deshaun Watson took his pants off at a massage parlor. Ban him for life. I do, and by the way, I do think he should be banned for life. I have mad respect for these women that gives massages, these masseuses. So I think he should be banned for life, and then at some point we should talk about prison. I don't know. I don't care what the grand jury said. What do grand juries know? Okay, I will check out the Bangor. Yeah, and somebody else told me that, like, you know, I was really, really high on an ocelot a while back. And then the other night, I was like, ocelots kind of got long haul COVID. Got a 94%er, huh? But what I really enjoy are the people, well, maybe I don't. I want you to kind of mostly agree with me. But the people that are like, man, I love your channel, but your Phish opinions suck, but rock on, keep doing it, love it. Watch everything you do, but your fucking takes are horrible. I'm like, what the hell? I don't think I could watch a person if I thought their takes were horrible night in, night out. Oh, you think it's back? Okay, all right. You know what? I mean, the other night it was okay. It's just like, go back maybe 16 through 18. Ocelot was almost like, boom. No, they can't, Dan. You know, that's what I mean. Like, when sometimes... Like I try, like I'm not going to say it in every video, but like I do occasionally like to point out that like, look, I know I'm here on YouTube doing this, so you probably think that I'm like, I think I'm some know-it-all. That like, hey, this is how it is. I know that's not it at all, man. It's just my take, you know. I was a fucking super bored, lonely guy when this all started. I was trying to make my friends laugh. I like Phish. I didn't have a lot of people to talk to about Phish. So yeah, what the hey? And then, you know, turns out a lot of people were like, that was pretty funny. You should do more of these. So I've done more, and here we are. But in no way is my opinion like the opinion. And neither is yours. When Mike puts out a playlist that was like, these were my favorite songs of the tour, I'm like, what the fuck does Mike know? Right, man. Yeah, like Spud. I know Spud's a huge fan of the channel. Seems like a cool dude. Is a cool dude. Yeah, maybe he's not. He seems like a cool dude. We'll start there. I don't know, Spud. You might be might be shady as hell. I don't know. He went to a lot of Grateful Dead concerts. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like we disagree on a lot of stuff, man. He loves Horn. It's fucking favorite song ever, basically, I think. Yeah, Alaska's another one, man. I don't know. I used to feel being like, when I do the recaps, and I'd be like, Alaska was kind of the fucking shit tonight. Thanks, King of Cleveland. Yeah, and since I'm doing this march of one video a day for 365 days, I'll probably do some more than just the Browns recaps, like every Sunday or whatever. I think did all their games on Sunday this year? Oh, they got the one Thursday, obviously. All right, this guy's a Horn and an Alaska fan. See, I don't want to be an Alaska fan, but man, it's usually really good. Winter Queen's another one. You know, I just like, I don't think I want to like Winter Queen, but oh, we do have a Monday. All right, cool. I knew the Thursday, obviously, but I know, right? Dan, that's how I feel. I'm like, am I going to say this? But I try to just say how I feel, you know? I'm never like, I don't know. Maybe, when it comes to Character Zero, I don't know what they could do. They could do a 28-minute Character Zero that has multiple peaks, is funky, is spacey, just overall Trey shreds. Paige has a crazy solo, and I would still probably shit on it just because, like, at this point, man. Like the other night, I thought, like, the last minute of Zero was all right the other night. You know, and I definitely, when I first got into Phish, it was something I remember liking the Billy Breeds album. And like the college radio station around here, it was so weird. It was like UD or Wright State. I don't even remember. I think it was actually like Wright State. They'd play the first 4 songs off of Billy, like once or twice a day. You could catch it. And I used to love it, man, if I'd be in the truck and would catch that when I was working back then. Well, yes, but I see what you're saying. You mean like April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. No, it hasn't been like that. You know, sometimes there might be a 30-hour gap even. But technically, and then like early on, I just totally forgot one day. I think it was like the very first week I was trying to do this. I think it was like the day after the Billy Strings concert or something like that, maybe. But a lot of nights it's after midnight. Like maybe one day it'll be before midnight. So that'll be like August 2nd. But then the following night it's after midnight. And then, so technically I never got anything on August 3rd. You know what I mean? So it was like 11 p.m. on August 2nd, 12:14 a.m. on August 4th. But then technically you could also get 2 videos on August 4th because like I post one at 12:15 a.m. and then later that day at like 11:30 p.m. Yeah, so. And then there was the Clarkston night. Some people might have been like, uh-oh. Like Spud, I think you were like, wow, I never considered you went tonight. A lot of people thought maybe I was going to be at Blossom. The little whip got a little English on that curveball. Curtain with. What about a curtain without? I don't know about that. Uh-oh. Yeah, didn't they used to play Eyes of the World back then, dude? In some of the early days? I don't have my next Billy show lined up. I do not. I was really bummed out he was going to be so far away for Halloween and New Year's Eve. And is he doing New Year's Eve in New Orleans? It'd been kind of nice if he was up near Detroit or something. But I'll be seeing Billy again for sure. No doubt about it. And as much as he plays He'll probably be in Ohio just basically like every year going forward for a while. Yep, yep. We'll see what we got a whiteboard back there. Oh, yeah, it's Virginia Beach 98. In fact, I had a guy that asked those. He requested those. His very first Billy show, he was like, hey, will you do a recap for this? And he wanted the whiteboards. He offered to pay me and everything. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. And did the Virginia, and I don't mind. It's all right. Not a big deal. But, I don't know if I would have, I don't know if I'd have went out of my way to listen to that Virginia Beach show, which it's all right. I did. And the Billy show, I definitely would have listened anyhow. But that's what that whiteboard is. We got Madison Square Garden 11 here. What else we got? Oh, what am I doing? Whoa, I've missed all kinds of stuff. Ah, nice. You went to Madison? Cool. Yeah, I had my friend up in Wisconsin went. Oh, and then totally fucking unrelated. I just thought of Wisconsin. I have a friend up there. He has his own little business on it. He has another thing. Well, he's starting to become full time. But he does house washing, roof washing. Uh-oh. Cyborg's next fight. Blah blah blah. I cannot get anybody in this town to come wash my house. I just want the roof done. I got moss on the roof. I know I can do it myself, but no, actually I can't. All right. I should be able to. I'm not happy that I can't. So anyhow, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to hire a professional. And 0 for 3 now. Can't get anybody to email me back, call me back. One guy, he did quote me. I was like, yeah, it's a little high, but all right, My friend that runs his business up in Wisconsin, he's like, yeah, that's probably about right. It's just based on size. So anyways, I accepted his quote, never heard back from him. Cannot get on the schedule. He just ghosted me. Everybody else I've tried to contact, either through email or phone calls, never heard back from them at all whatsoever. To the point where he feels bad. He's like, man, these Dayton washers are giving my whole industry a bad name. He's offered to drive up from there down to here just to do it. And I'm like, fuck, man, I can't let you do that. But I don't know. Totally unrelated. Most people are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I have 2 spots, one on my garage and one on my house where I trim the trees, but they're just forever shaded. Never get any sunlight. Now they get a little bit, some. And I've just let it go. I've neglected it. Last year I kind of half-assed tried to take care of it myself. And then, I don't know, man. Guy didn't want my money. I mean, it wasn't a big job. I understand, I'm sure he's out there doing jobs that are thousands of dollars or whatever, but hell of a businessman. Yeah, I can't. Getting up on the roof is bad enough, but yet getting up there with a hose and maybe a little sprayer and doing some scrubbing and, yeah, man, I don't know. And then the house, if I fall, it's onto concrete and jagged rocks. At least if I fall off the garage, I would land in the yard. Probably I would live, I'm pretty sure, obviously. But the clock, the Miami clock, yeah. If that's the one you're talking about, Tim, I still have the Miami clock. Yeah, that's what I did last year, Spud. I mean, it did okay, but it doesn't remove the moss. Even if it does kind of kill it, it's still brown. I don't know, guys. Trust me. I'm not doing it myself. I tried it last year, and it was half-assed. I tried to do it not from on the roof. It just didn't work out. Hopefully in Miami, but probably New York. Or unless you're talking about Billy, he's going to be in New Orleans. The wetlands, huh? Yeah, the old wetlands of New York. Kind of like the beaches of Vermont. It's probably where Trey wrote First Tube. Chilling, watching the surf. All right, so I think we're all out of ammo. Everybody has made their picks. Ah, cool. You're at the first MSG show. Nice. When was that? 93 or 6? Yeah, Billy does. I'm sure all the other jam bands do. I don't know. I don't listen to them a whole lot, but I'm sure all of them do. Twiddle probably does. Twiddle goes type 4. Yeah, Spud, I should do them more often, but I don't know. The Phish concert every night. Can't believe Dan Z wasn't here. Woody wasn't here to tell us about his book. Dan Z wasn't here to ask for Forbins. I got mossed. Nice. What if Randy Moss came over and wiped his ass on my roof? That'd be cool. I mean, you should check out Twiddle, sure. You may not like them. That's cool. You may love them. But they're worth checking out, sure. And if you love Phish, just I think check out like Twiddle Harry Hood here on YouTube. It's pretty neat. I think they, if I'm not mistaken, they did a really rad bruh. They did a really rad. Well, rad and bruh don't really go together, do they? It's two different generations. Yeah, Michael, good call. That makes a lot. I should probably drink a couple beers too, Michael. Why not? Straight cash, homie. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, I loved Randy Moss, man. I am glad he's like on TV and shit. Boom. All right, guys. Well, I think we're out of here. We're like 40 minutes deep. Got a nice little crowd, though. Maybe a little too many. It was tough keeping up. Yeah, I should wear that shirt again. Maybe I'll bust it out at Dick's or the last night at Alpine or something. No, was not there. Boom. Good to see you too, Tim, Dan, Spud, everybody else. Tim, of course, Tim and Jack and Phil. Phil contributing. Peaches coming in, John, the Otter Creek, and Jeff. Fleetwood Chris, although I think it wasn't Fleetwood. You got Jeff again in there, all Theme. How can we forget about Theme and Agent Smith? Agent Smith, I missed 90% of your comments, I think, but... All right, Theme, you too, man. I appreciate you watching. Boom. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Good luck getting into Canada. And to that guy that thinks I don't like Canada, I don't have any problems with Canada, man. I think Alberta is amazing. Boom.